My name is Meylysa and I am your English teacher for today. We are using the Oxford Picture Dictionary 2nd edition and we are on pages 76 and 77. Pages 76 and 77. So what does it say on the top left corner of page 76? Okay, so the top left corner, right, of page 76, it says food, preparation, and safety. Okay, food, preparation, and safety. So today we are going to talk about making or preparing food and how to be safe. Okay, so first one is food safety. Food safety. And I think that's funny because food is not safe. It's you that has to be safe, but they call it food safety. So A is clean, and they have clean counters and wash your hands for 20 seconds. Okay, so clean the counter. A counter is a space where you can chop food and put food. It's just a kind of like a, not a table, but it's a counter. You have to clean the counters. You wash your hands. Okay. B is separate. Separate. This one they use it as an adjective. So separate. Separate is the verb. Separate. Adjective. Separate. 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 So you could say here, use separate cutting boards for vegetables and meats. Use separate cutting boards for vegetables and meats. Okay? You can also separate your cutting boards. You can separate your cutting boards. So adjective, not a verb. So use different cutting boards for your vegetables and different cutting boards for your meats. Why? Because meat is dangerous. I don't eat meat. Meat has bacteria and things on it that can make you sick, so you don't want to cut your vegetables with your meat. Alright. Letter C is cook. Cook to the right temperature. Cook to the right temperature. You want to cook to a right temperature so you can be safe, so you can kill those bad bacteria and microorganisms. And again, this is if you eat meat. I do not eat meat, so I do not worry about this. Okay, the next one is refrigerate leftovers quickly. That's D, chill. D is chill, and that's refrigerate leftovers quickly. So after you cook, put the leftover food in the refrigerator. Now, why do you have to do that? Again, it is because of the bacteria and things that grow on meat. So if you cooked vegetables, you do not necessarily have to put them in the refrigerator quickly. They will last longer. So this is about meat safety, really. Anyway, it's important to stay safe. And if you do eat meat, it is dangerous. That's why I do not eat meat. Okay, so that's clean, separate, cook, and chill. All right, now, ways to serve meat and poultry. Ways to serve meat and poultry. Number one is fried chicken. Fried chicken. So you can take chicken and you can fry it. Fry it in oil. Number two is barbecued or grilled ribs. So you can barbecue meat, and here they use ribs, grill ribs, barbecue, same, barbecue, grill, same. Okay. Number three, broiled steak. Broiled steak. So broiled steak is when you put it in the oven and there's a fire. It's really hot, but it's in the oven. It's not grilled though. It's but it's cooked with a fire nearby. That's broiled. Number four, roasted turkey. Roasted turkey. And that's when you put the turkey in the oven and you roast it. Okay. Number five is boiled ham. Boiled ham. That one you just put it in water and you cook it in water. Number 6 is stir-fried beef. Stir-fried beef. This is when you cut it into pieces and you fry it and you stir it while you fry it. I cook most of my food as stir-fry. That's how I cook, but I don't cook meat. So I have stir-fried ong choy or stir-fried watercress or stir-fried vegetables. That's how I cook. Alright, ways to serve eggs. Americans really like to eat eggs. I know in Taiwan they eat a lot of eggs too. So eggs are popular in a lot of countries. These are ways to serve eggs. Number 7 is scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs. Okay, number 8 is hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs. So you boil them and they get hard. Yeah? So hard-boiled eggs. Number 9 is poached eggs. Poached eggs. And I'm not really sure how to cook poached eggs, so I don't really know how to cook poached eggs. Number 10 is eggs sunny side up. Eggs sunny side up. Okay, so you cook the egg on one side. That's sunny side up. 11 is eggs over easy. Eggs over easy. So that's when you turn it over one time. You can also say eggs sunny side down. Okay, so you could say over easy or you could say sunny side down. And then number 12 is omelet. Omelet. I like to cook omelets. I'm very good at cooking omelets. I had a Japanese friend of mine who taught me how to cook omelets back when I was in my kung fu team. She taught me how to cook really good omelets. Okay, so page 77, so go to the next page, says cheesy tofu vegetable casserole. Cheesy tofu vegetable casserole. So here they're going to cook a cheesy tofu vegetable casserole. What is that? Well, there's a picture at the bottom. I don't know what it is either. You have to look at the picture. But anyway, Americans do like to eat cheese. They put cheese in a lot of food. I don't really do that, but I know a lot of Americans do. So anyway, letter A, preheat the oven. Preheat the oven. So you have to turn the oven on before you cook so it gets hot, right? So you turn it on to 350 at bake and you let it heat up. So that's preheat. Okay? Letter B is grease a baking pan. Grease a baking pan. So you have a pan and you put grease on it. Here they use a spray. You can also use butter or shortening. Okay, you don't have to spray, you can put it on with your hands. Okay. Letter C is slice the tofu. Slice the tofu. Slice is cut, right? That's slice. Same as cut, cut. Okay. D is steam the broccoli. Steam the broccoli. So they have broccoli and they're cooking it with water, but it's steam. So the water boils and then the steam comes up and cooks the broccoli. Letter E, saute the mushrooms. Saute the mushrooms. Saute is very similar to fry. Just fry, saute. Saute the mushrooms. F is spoon sauce on top. So basically you have everything you put together and then you spoon sauce on top. Spoon sauce on top. They're using tomato sauce here. G is grate the cheese. Grate the cheese. So they're grating cheese. And then H is bake. Bake. So you cook it. So I guess that's what a casserole is. A lot of Americans like to eat casseroles. I don't eat casseroles, so but I know a lot of Americans like it, and it is getting popular in other countries. I know Taiwan, they eat a lot of casseroles too because they like them. Okay, next is easy chicken soup. Easy chicken soup. So letter I, cut up the chicken. Cut up the chicken. Okay, that's easy. Cut. They say cut up. You don't say cut down. Cut up. Cut up the chicken. J is dice the celery. Dice the celery. Okay, so dice is like chop, 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 dice, dice, dice into small pieces. That's dice. K is peel the carrots, peel the carrots. And L is chop the onions, chop the onions. Chop is like when you go like this. Slice is when you're like this, yeah? Chop is more like chop, 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 chop. Okay? Chop the onions. M is boil the chicken. Boil the chicken. Okay? N is add the vegetables. Add, put in, add the vegetables. O is stir. Stir. S is simmer. Simmer. Simmer means to let it cook slowly. Okay? Simmer. And that's it. That's for chicken soup. Okay? Of course you need to add salt. They don't say add salt, but you really should add salt. Chicken soup is very popular soup that Americans like to eat when they are sick. When you're sick, they like to make chicken soup. Okay. Next is quick and easy cake. So Q, break 2 eggs into a microwave safe bowl. Okay. So I guess you break 2 eggs, okay? And into a bowl, and they say microwave safe. Microwave safe means you can put it in a microwave. Okay, so microwave safe. R is mix the ingredients. Mix the ingredients. So you have different ingredients, you mix them together. Okay, you mix all the ingredients. Here they use a cake mix. So you buy a box, it already has everything together. You just have to mix it with eggs and maybe oil or milk or something. And then S, you beat the mixture. Beat the mixture. So you use this and you beat it. Kind of like hitting it, but with this machine, this beater. Okay? And then T, you microwave for 5 minutes. Microwave for 5 minutes. So a lot of Americans, maybe they cook this way. I don't use a microwave when I cook. I heard microwaves are dangerous, so I don't really use them. But I know a lot of Americans use microwaves, and so a lot of people cook with them. I would not make a cake and eat it like this. It's very unhealthy, but a lot of Americans do, and it's good to understand what Americans do and how they cook. And I hope you enjoyed the lesson. A lot of these words are very useful, so practice your English and have a wonderful day.